Hello everyone, it is Thursday, time for another Facebook Live. I have one of my very best friends is retiring, so I have her party to go to this afternoon. So I had to do this earlier, and I probably will not be able to get my blog put right after the video. It'll probably be this afternoon because we have garage people coming today at noon. I have to eat some lunch. We're still trying to recover from our lightning strike, so we will get started. Let me share this over to my page in case anybody is looking for it there, so give me just a minute to do that. And I know since I'm at a different time, everybody may not be able to join me live, but you can always find it later. It'll be on Facebook for 30 days, but I also put it out on YouTube, so you can find it anytime on YouTube. Hey, buddy. All right, let me get this shared over to my page. Okay, got it over there. Maybe it's posting. All right, let's get back to where we were and we will get started. Okay, so we have what I'm playing with today. I have something else to show you at the end. I will not have time. I wish I would have had time to demonstrate it today, but with the busy day I have between maintenance guys and hopefully they can fix our garage doors today, and then my friend Stacy's party, it's just not going to happen today. But I have something exciting to show you that is going to go on sale for everyone at midnight tonight. That is probably mountain time, which probably means 1 o'clock in the morning for us, but I will show you that at the end. But today we are playing with this Natural Artistry stamp set. And I did not check to see if it was on last chance. Let me just check that real quick since I have my computer right here. Nope, it's not on last chance, and it is available. So it's really a gorgeous set. I don't know, I kind of missed it the first time, and then I saw somebody had made some cards with it, and I was like, oh, that's really pretty. I have to have that. So we're using, I'll show you a couple others at the end also, but we're using the, I don't know what kind of flower that is. Almost looks like a mum of some kind, but I don't know. And I did forget to mention, sorry, I'm kind of all over the place this morning. This is the card we made last week, so I'll tell you at the end who won that. The other thing I'm using in this card is this Everyday Beautiful Ordinary Life Designer Series paper. And one side has got all these gorgeous colors on it, and then the other side is black and white. So it's really a nice, this is what I'm using. I love those stripes. So it's really a fun paper, and it's very versatile. I've used it on lots of things. One more. I love the polka dots too. So that's where that black and white background came from on this card. All right, let's get everything over here that we need. I'm still using these arches, my everyday arches. And Hydrangea Hue is the color I used. Let me grab my Stampin' Pierce mat just to be safe. All right. So I'm using Hydrangea Hue for the flower. So let's do that. Remember, these newer ink pads are a little firmer than the other ones. Oh, it's so pretty. All right. And then the stem, I'm using Peaceful Pine. go. And then the sentiment, because I'm using the black and white designer series paper, I'm using black for my sentiment. I'll just put it right here in the corner. All right, this is a super simple card. Those stamps do all the work for you. All right, get that out of the way. We're done with that. And let's start putting it all together. So this is just flat on, I just picked the next biggest size arch and cut it out of basic black. And I forgot to mention, but the dimensions for all of this will be on my blog probably later this afternoon. We'll see. Whoop, I still need that. What time? So the garage door people are supposed to come between 12 and noon. So I don't know exactly what time they will come. We'll put our paper on. That's really pretty too. Oh, all right, well, this is going to go around the whole card. Before you put your paper on, you want to put your ribbon. See, ladies, I do that too. But we'll just put it around the whole card. It'll just blend in on the inside, so it's not a problem. All right, let's get that over. Go. Let's trim those ends a little bit. And now we need some dimensionals. Now we are done with this. And I guess I could have used black dimensionals for this, since that's a black. But it's going on white, so it doesn't really matter. All right, so we'll just set that. And it's offset a little bit because of my ribbon, and that's okay. And then the last thing is we need some bling. So these are, they were not available. I'm not sure if they're back now or not, but they are the 2026, 2028 in color dots. And I decided to use the Peaceful Pine to match the leaves. And so we're going to put them in a little bit different spot because I'm not sure I really had room down here. I might have been able to, but it's okay. And there you go. There's our card. So like I said, super simple and easy, but still a wow card with that stamp set. And so the other cards I made with this, I made this one we did in class last week. That was with the seahorse. And then this was with the peacock. And that was the thank you card I sent out for everybody that came to class. All right, so next week somebody will win this card. Let me tell you who won. Last week's card is Debbie. So she will get this. And let me show you. I put a post out about it first thing this morning. Stampin' Up! Has a new hot foil system. And I really wasn't familiar with this. They showed this to us at our convention that we went to in, when did we go? This spring, when we went to California. And again, I'm not going to demonstrate it, but just to kind of give you an idea, this is the meat of it. So this, you plug in and it gets hot. And you have dies that go through, well, I guess they're metal, so they called them dies. And it puts foil on them. So let me show you a couple of cards first, and then I'll show you some of the dies. I played with it just a little bit yesterday afternoon. I didn't have a lot of time, but look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So we have right now 3 colors of foil. We have gold, silver, and pink, light pink. And so that is this die. And you can tell by looking at it that these are different because they're a different color. So our regular dies, well, you can tell it on this other one. I'll show you. Yeah, you can tell on this other one. So these are going to be a different color if they're the hot foil. So this one is just a hot foil die, and it does this with the gold. And that is on Poppy Parade two-tone. Now the two-tone is a smoother, so you'll get a crisper line image like this with the two-tone cardstock. But the other one I did not use two-toned. I just used our regular, they call it milled cardstock, and I used the silver foil on butterflies. You knew if there were butterflies, I had to have them. So this one is a whole it's a bundle. So it has, these are the dies. So you can tell these are kind of a goldish color, and these are your normal color. So these are your normal dies that just die cut as usual, and that's how I die cut all of the butterflies. These are your hot foil dies, and that's what did this silver. And then this set comes with, this bundle is bundled with a decorative mask. Let me grab my, so you're probably familiar with these. I'm trying to find the numbers on them. Oh, it's on the other side. So there's number 1. So I did that one in soft seafoam. Then number 2, I did in, is that right? No, I think I did it back. I think I did it the other way. No, I did this. Yeah, I did this in Lost Lagoon. And then the detailed one I did in Pretty Peacock. And there's also one for the bodies, but I decided I didn't need that with having used the hot foil. I didn't need to do the bodies. So that's the other one I made. Now I bought a couple of others. So this is just an alphabet. So you can stamp it, and then I don't know if they die cut those. I haven't even opened this one yet. I just got this, and yesterday was the first day I had a chance to play with it. And then I loved this. So these are 2 that just kind of coordinate. It's not like these are going to mimic this, but you can just do a lot of different texture with both of these. So I can't wait to play with this one. There'll be some great texture behind my butterflies too, huh? So just to remind you, this is going on sale tonight at midnight. I'm assuming that is Mountain Time, that's Stampin' Up! Time. So if this is something you want, I would hop on it first thing. They did say they expect it to sell out quickly, and although they can get the dies and things in a more timely manner, once it sells out, there will not be any more machines until the end of the year. So that's why I wanted to be sure I told you about it today. So if it's something you're interested in, go ahead and get it first thing. Now I will tell you, you do need the full size Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Let me put you up just a little bit. Because once you have, and there's instructions in that come with it, but once you have your stuff heated up here, you run this whole thing with plates through this. So this is also necessary to use this hot foil system. They do not recommend you use it with anything else. It might damage your hot foil system. So that they say only use it with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Okay, that is it for today. Oh, that was a quick one. Well, that's all right. I got to go eat lunch and get ready for the maintenance guys. So next week, somebody will win this. Don't forget about this early this morning, or when you get up in the morning, check it out and see, make sure it's not sold out if you want it. And I will not be here next Thursday for Facebook Live. I will be dog sitting. If I can, I will try and record something, but no promises, but I'll try. Okay, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.